welcome to tonight's recap of The Bachelor.
It's the second night of the 2-night weekend week day.
Yeah, all right. So, we were kind of in limbo here.
Little cliffhanger last time because they didn't finish the whole cycle.
Right.
Becca's date was left out because they had a little drama going on.
Britt. So, Becca got to go to Chris's loft where he was staying.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'll move in there in a second.
I'll take it.
So she tells him she's never been in love with anyone before.
But then it was kind of weird because she was like, I was in a 4-year on and off relationship.
Did the other person know about it?
Wait, why would you be like on and off with someone for 4 years if you didn't love them? That's just like, I'm not going to judge, but what?
I don't know.
Okay, so she says she's never been in love with anyone. She's like,
she's
Chris is the one.
boring. This was a throwaway date. They went up to the rooftop. They made out sloppy, and that was the end of the date, pretty much.
All right, time to get to the good stuff.
All right, so back at the house.
Or wherever they are.
Hotel.
The girls are all hanging out, and Britt starts spilling her guts.
Oh.
She's like, yeah, that group date was pretty much a disaster right at the end.
I definitely want to leave. I'm going to pack my bags. Guess what? Everyone's packing their bags because after this, they're going home.
Yeah.
I might change my mind. There's like a 1% chance I could change my mind.
That Carly, though, she was getting pissed. She was like, so...
I don't blame her.
You're saying he could change your mind, or you're going?
Or you could change his mind if he's gonna get rid of you.
I don't know.
Because you were a little bit bitchy at the at the group date.
Well, the general consensus was that Britt was either looking for one of two things. Number one, she wanted Chris to like beg her to stay. Number two, if she was gonna be dumped, she wants to be the dumper, not the dumpy.
Well, she's planning on talking to him at the cocktail party, but there's no cocktail party.
Oh no, a whole hot dog. What's gonna happen?
So he comes out and he's like, blah, 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 I don't know words. And then she's like, excuse me, can we talk? Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, so they talk. She apologizes for her behavior on the group date. And he's like, I don't know what to do because I've heard from multiple people that you're fake.
Was it Carly? It doesn't matter who it was.
Yes, it was Carly.
Of course it was. He is just so bad about calling people out.
Well, he was like, yeah, I don't really see you picking up your life and moving to Iowa with me, so yeah.
He dumps her.
He sent her home.
He walks her out. She cries hysterically, sitting on the curb in the driveway. One of the girls was like, is she out there laughing?
I was waiting for somebody to throw some pizza on the floor and have somebody watch the whole thing from the garage door. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
All right. Well, they do have the rose ceremony, and of course Whitney gets the first rose, because she has been getting the first rose lately.
She's getting a lot of attention.
And then Becca gets the next one. I'm sorry, she's just boring to me. And then Jade, which means that Carly's cut.
Oh, no.
I think she took it pretty well, though.
Considering, yeah.
She took it better than I did because I know what that means. It means we're never going to see Zachy.
We were so close to a hometown date with Zach.
Oh, my God.
Zachy, we miss you.
My favorite contestant ever on the whole franchise.
All right.
All right.
Strong words.
I know. Would you agree?
I think he's definitely up there. He just might be my favorite.
All right. It's time for hometown dates.
Oh my gosh.
We're going home. You're going to meet my family.
So let's start things off with your favorite, Becca.
I'm sorry. She's just boring to me in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just because she's kind of got like a blah thing going on or because we haven't really seen that much of her.
That could be as well. They're boating on the bayou.
Did you see that alligator?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was lazing it up in the tree. I think he was on unemployment.
I don't know.
All right, so it's Mom, Dad, her sister, her family. This is the first guy she brought home with. Home with her. The sister was kind of bitchy.
It was weird. they were basically like, yeah, Becca's an asexual robot, so I don't know how this is all
We've
going to work out.
never seen her interact with men before.
It was just, like, really weird, and I felt bad for Becca because I felt like her family wasn't really
Family kind of threw her under the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just weird.
So it was kind of a weird evening, and then there was a little extra to the date. They went on a Ferris wheel at the state fair after it was shut down.
That's fun.
It was okay. They didn't see too much, though, because their eyes were closed the entire time. All right. Next date. Chicago.
Whoa, Chicago to see Whitney.
And Whitney knows that he's been to Chicago quite a few times already because his sister lives in Chicago. And she just wants to take him on a tour of Whitney.
Life. Yeah.
A tour to Whitney. So,
She
guess
takes
what?
him to work. She takes him to work. She makes babies every day.
She cleans up the sperm that they leave.
No!
Oh, yeah. There's actual sperm there. There's baby making going on, and there's no baby making music.
Oh, no.
She shows him the magic room where all of the squirts happen.
So, ew! She plays a little trick on him. She's like, yeah, we want to test your baby junk. But then she's like, just kidding. But that room, they had like a TV and like magazines. And I was like, oh my gosh, is he going to find about Jade's Playboy days in here? She didn't even get the chance to tell him yet.
Oh my God. So, thankfully, he didn't have to do that. She was just joking.
Yeah. So then Whitney took Chris to meet her family.
Uh-huh. She has no parents.
It's a little bit of a different dynamic. Yeah, so her sister was there, and it seems like,
her sister's family, her uncle, her grandma.
Well, I was going to say, she told Chris, well, no, let me start over. Chris asked Whitney who he should try to get
permission
from.
Or blessing.
Yeah. So she said her sister.
My sister, because she was kind of like my mother figure after my mom passed away. So the sister and Whitney get into this big discussion, and the sister's like, you know what? You're putting me in a terrible position. I don't want to give him the okay because...
There's still 3 other girls.
Exactly.
It's weird.
So, you know, Whitney was like, you have to do it. And she's like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
And she didn't. She did not give the blessing. She told him, I'm not going to do it until it's down to just her.
You know what? I can respect that.
I can too. I think it's silly to do it any other way. So she tells him that she loves him at her apartment afterwards.
Yeah, they have some alone time after. I feel like this is the first season where we're really seeing that they get to hang out after the family thing.
Yeah. So she tells him this yarn about how she bought this special wine in Napa, and she was only going to drink it with the man that she's going to marry. So
she got super emotional.
Drink the wine. Drink it.
Was it some sort of love potion in there?
I don't know. Love potion number sperm.
No!
All right. Time to go to Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, so we all know that Caitlin is from Canada.
Eh?
But her family, I guess, has an Arizona home for the Canadian winters.
In the Arizona area.
Hey, I don't blame them. Snowbirded up.
Exactly. So Caitlin meets up with him in an alleyway in a dumpster.
All right.
Actually, it's the parking lot for the recording studio because we weren't tortured enough the week that they had to write the songs and perform them. We have to go through that again.
This time, they're writing and recording their very own rap song.
My brain hurts. It was awful.
I was waiting for right reasons, right reasons.
It was terrible. It was cringeworthy. He can't even keep a beat.
It was pretty bad.
He can't even talk in time to the beat.
It looked like they had fun, which is good to see.
I was forever scarred. All right, he's a Hoover. Figure it out. All right. So they go to meet the family. It's mom, dad, the stepmom, stepdad, one sister. Were there other people there? Maybe.
I don't know.
But it went okay.
Seems like it went pretty well, yeah.
They didn't really perseverate on it too long. They went out to another parking lot, and she's like, look over there. And he's like...
It was one of those video billboards.
Look over there.
Yeah. So,
the
billboard said, Caitlin, Hart, Chris.
Yeah, they were really big on saying heart.
She kept
instead of
telling her
love.
mom, I heart Chris. I heart him.
Look in my eyes. Can you see that I heart him?
Coach teacher, I heart him.
All right, it's time to go to Nebraska. This is the one we've all been waiting for.
Jade
They
has
built
a truth
this pig
bomb
up.
to drop.
Yes. It's mom and dad's fiance and her brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes ahead and brings her a high school jacket from the
From his high school.
Iowa Stars or whatever.
I thought that was
Arlington
cute.
Stars. It was cute, but he is so dumb. He thinks that she has small town values, and it was just hilarious listening to how he thinks she's just so innocent and such a small town girl.
So then he starts talking to Jade's family, and Jade's dad is like, yeah, she's always been too much for her boyfriends. They can't handle her.
She's a wild Mustang.
Yeah, the brother called her a wild Mustang.
And he's like, whoa, she's like a hot Mustang, but I don't know how wild she is.
Yeah, well.
He's totally clueless.
You're about to find out. Yeah, so after the family get together, they go to this hotel, they're hanging out, and Jade is like, there's so much I have to tell you.
Let me see your laptop.
Did you see his face when she was like, yeah, there's some things from my past that I need to share with you that you wouldn't believe.
Notice?
He was just like,
Yeah. Notice she never said that she was ashamed of them or anything. I think she was pretty proud of that photo shoot. Pretty proud. And he was like cringing.
yeah, so then they go and look at the photos and video.
Yes, video of her getting naked. It's basically a video strip tease, but
It
like
was
just
really
talking strip
awkward,
tease.
even just watching them watch it. It was just weird.
She's like, what do you think? And he's like, oh, great.
He said he's not going to judge her for that.
Yeah, but it seemed like he thought that she had made a mistake.
Yeah,
And like,
but she didn't. But she doesn't look at it that
No.
way. So it's kind of like, whoa.
yeah. So they're back in Iowa at the Julian Hotel for the rose ceremony. And surprisingly enough, the one with the least amount of clothes had a maxi dress on.
Yeah, what? I wouldn't call it a maxi dress. I'd call it a gown.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess she didn't get the memo.
Sleeve somewhere too.
it happens.
All right. Well, first rose goes to, you guessed it, Whitney.
Second rose, Caitlin.
And third rose, Becca.
What? So that means Jade was cut.
Do you think it was the photos?
I think it could have been. I think that's part of it, yeah.
He seemed really broken up about it. I think he really liked her before he found out that she
Yeah,
was
I
kind
think
of
so.
dirty.
Yeah, after he said goodbye to her, he was really crying.
Yeah, I think he was crying more than she was.
I don't know.
All right, well, next week they're going to Bali. Finally, they're leaving the
Bali?
country.
The
Bali.
fitness place.
They're going to get their fitness on.
Yeah, they're going to Bali, and it's the fantasy suite dates.
All right. Poor Becca. What's she going to do?
I don't know, she's
What's
gotta
she
tell
going to
him. She's
do
gotta
when
tell
he
him.
comes for you? All right. Highlight of the episode was the little snippet at the end.
Whitney's dog getting it on the shag rug.
A girl dog humping
Is
a
that
toy.
a sock monkey? Oh.
It was sad.
So let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Do you think the right person went home? Do you think Chris cared about the Playboy photos?
What's Becca gonna do in that fantasy suite? Order a pizza? All right. Let us know. And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.